And welcome everybody to Ben and Marshall Do Podcast. It's the official podcast of the Great Scub Do. It's the YouTube channel that we never really touch, except for I lately have been updating it and actually putting these episodes on it. So, yeah, wow. Nothing else
with
though.
With video?
No.
Okay, great. So I don't have to put my shirt back on?
I mean, I would like it, but...
If I put my shirt back on, I can do that for you.
Nice.
Maybe I'll put on some deodorant. Sorry.
The
YouTube channel. We should stream this winter break. That'd be fun.
We should do like Rocket League or something.
Rocket League and some Dead by Daylight would be dope.
Yeah, because I got it.
Oh yeah. Let's do it. Dead by Daylight, and then and we can play some of the new Call of Duty. Why not? The people want to see it. It's new.
Wow, I don't have Cold War. I have the
you have the new
weekend
map.
multiplayer
thing.
New
map. Yeah,
that's true. Well, I'm not sure at what quality I'm able to stream COD at this point. It's kind of jank, but that's fine. How you feeling today on this episode?
Good. It's crazy. I feel nice. I feel unstressed. I feel chill.
Wow.
The only stressor I have, so finals week is over at school, done teaching for the week, and so then the only thing I don't have done is I haven't done any of my Christmas shopping yet. So I'm feeling good. You haven't done any of it?
Nope, and I'm quarantining, so Amazon is my friend.
Oh, will it get here in time?
I don't know. I mean, mine are all online at this point anyway, I think. So.
Oh, okay.
It's fine. I'm not too concerned about it.
Are there any ideas that you're really pumped about for a person that you don't spoil it in case they listen before Christmas? But are there any ideas that you like?
I don't really have any ideas necessarily. I've got a person this year that I've gotten a gift for before. This guy is, I feel like, pretty easy to get gifts for, but I haven't quite figured it out yet. I haven't nailed it down.
Nice.
Yeah, I need to do it.
That was very vague, and I love it.
I don't know if he listens to the show or not. I have no clue. He might.
Okay.
Seems like if anybody that I know in my family does, it's probably him.
Okay.
I don't know.
This narrows it down considerably. Thank
you.
Yeah.
Guys
in Marshall's family.
Well,
perfect.
If
this guy listens to the show, then I quit. No, I'm just kidding.
What?
I'm just kidding. Cool.
But he's such a handsome young man.
Anyway. That's the only stressor I have. Life's good. How are you feeling on this Christmas episode? What about you?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm quarantining, which hopefully that'll all come back negative, or else Campus Ops is going to be out a supervisor on Christmas Eve, which will be rough. Not what I would have chosen to happen, but this particular instance, this is kind of the one exception that I would have made. So,
I wonder what church numbers will be like this year around the United States, but specifically within Lincoln, Nebraska.
I don't know, because we're still distancing and stuff, but you have to. The way you get into Christmas Eve service, you don't just show up, because we know we have all the creasters, so it's going to be larger numbers in the first place. So you have you buy a ticket, they're free. You're basically just reserving a seat, and they're like completely sold out. It's crazy. Wow. So it's completely filled up.
I love not being able to get into church because of tickets. It's the best. Yeah. I can't wait till they
monetize
it.
Changed though, so then they were able to add some seats, and then pretty much every large room has become an overflow room. So it's kind of nuts. So.
Wow. Crazy.
Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to work Christmas Eve. If not, I guess I'll be watching it online.
I'll be staying home watching or reading things.
Nice. Ooh. I'll be editing this podcast, hopefully, crazy.
Yeah.
Not sure if I'm going to release this one on Tuesday like normal, or if I'm going to put it out on Christmas.
Because
this is the Christmas special, everybody. Yeah. Welcome to the Christmas special, by the way.
Welcome to the Christmas special. You should do it early so that people have a chance to watch a movie if they need a recommendation.
That's true. Maybe. We'll see. I'll get it, find out, and do it.
Okay,
it's gonna. This one might have some extra editing for no particular reason that we'll get into later.
It could take some more work for you.
Yeah. So that's another reason. But also, I'm quarantining, so I don't have work to go to.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. Clean your room or something. That'd be crazy.
So with all that, let's. This might be a longer episode because it's the Christmas special. We got some more Christmas ground to cover.
Yeah.
So let's get right into the news. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, let's do it.
I don't care. I'm gonna do it anyway.
We're diving in. We're going deep. We're going to the news. Where are your notes?
I'm going to start the news right now.
Oh, great. Go for it.
Ben, going to start out on a sadder note. Actor Jeremy Bulloch, who portrayed Boba Fett in the original Star Wars trilogy, has passed away. I think it was like 80-something, maybe? I can't remember. And I didn't read in too far into it to see like what the cause of death was, if it was like a COVID-related thing or not. But not a good time to be the guy in the suit.
Yeah, I was about to say, nice to put some respect out there for him as somebody who you never see the face of in the well, but doesn't he also play some extra roles as well? Does he play like some Empire roles as well without the mask
it's possible.
on? I think he may have.
He had a cool mustache, so I don't know if that was allowed for Empire.
Very cool. Also with the popularity of The Mandalorian and spoiler, skip 15 seconds if you haven't watched season 2 yet, which it's long enough. It's been long enough. You've seen it all over the place. Boba Fett's back in The Mandalorian. So
I was surprised they didn't have any kind of dedication to him in the final episode yesterday,
which I haven't seen yet. So sorry that
what
we can't
are you
talk about that.
doing every single week? Every single week.
Is because I have a life on Fridays.
Oh my gosh!
I should make it more of a point. Well, now the season's over, so
now it's over.
Whatever.
Whenever all the Marvel shows start up, it'll have to happen.
Good segue to the next piece of the news, Marshall. Did you want to finish?
Yeah. So check this out. Disney Investor Day was last Thursday, and that means basically that Disney went up and announced, I believe, 10 new Marvel projects, 10 new Star Wars projects, and a lot of just like general Disney things, as well as Hulu FX stuff. I don't know what that means. I wrote that down. I don't know. There was news that like Disney Plus and Hulu might be merging into one service or something. I don't know if that's what that was.
I see.
Or I think all of their FX things were going to go there. I don't know. Who cares? It might also be... I know what it is. So they are going to be at some point, not in the U.S., but everywhere but the U.S., essentially, going to be adding a tab to Disney Plus that is like the mature content, because those places don't have Hulu. So we still have Hulu, so we're screwed. So we got to figure out what that means.
Right.
Whatever. But the main news here is all of these new Marvel and Star Wars projects. So let me look this up real quick. I'm going to run through these really fast.
Disney's a family-friendly company.
Yeah. Lots of things got announced. We have Rangers of the New Republic. This is all the Star Wars stuff. I'm going to go through these really fast. Rangers of the New Republic, all we know about this one is that it takes place during the time of The Mandalorian. That's pretty much all we know about it.
What are the Rangers?
That, like, Cara Dune is going to be one of these characters in it or something. Maybe Bill Burr's character will be back for this one. Don't know. We're going to get an Ahsoka series with Rosario Dawson, also taking place during the time of The Mandalorian.
Also makes me feel better about them not ever going back to her in The Mandalorian and just having her in for an episode. Although she definitely needs to get incorporated again at some point. But yes,
it's still kind of frustrating to me that they would just like, I don't know. They're just, a lot of this season was like them
fan service
filling out their universe so they can make more shows.
Yeah.
Which I feel like the show kind of suffered for that a little bit, but also they were good episodes.
Yeah, definitely. Or
it
like
was like a Daredevil season 1, Daredevil season 2 thing.
Right. So like Ahsoka having more of that, but then also like segueing out of that, things connected with The Mandalorian would be the Rogue Squadron stuff, as you kind of got bits and pieces of like, oh, look at these pilots, and like, or do you disagree with that? Your face.
Well,
tells
Rogue
me no.
Squadron is going to be a movie directed by Patty Jenkins, who does the Wonder Woman movies, and that is probably going to take place during the actual, like, during the rebellion. I would guess.
Because Luke founds it with what's his butts, his friend.
That was Red Squadron.
That was Red Squadron? Son of a gun! I thought they founded Rogue Squadron.
You're really making a fool of yourself here.
I just don't know anything about Star Wars, I guess.
That's true.
Anyway, sorry, back to what you were saying. You were saying Rangers.
Cassian Andor series is still happening. That'll probably, I would guess, take place before Rogue One.
Oh.
That
makes sense when he's,
obliterated.
Alive, yeah.
Yeah. Obi-Wan Kenobi series is still happening, and Hayden Christensen is going to be back as Darth Vader. And apparently they're going to face off, which I don't understand how that works in the timeline and how that doesn't like invalidate what we formerly believed was their first meeting and him.
A fan theory, a theory I saw was that it may be role reversal. Darth Vader defeats Obi-Wan, leaves him for dead, and as it's similar as Obi-Wan leaving Anakin for dead, but then Obi-Wan lives. I don't know. Because that's the hard thing is in A New Hope. How do you like retcon A New Hope where Darth Vader is like, this is like the first time I'm seeing you.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't know. I think Darth Vader being in this is kind of weird in general. But whatever. Like when the news broke that Hayden Christensen was rumored to be in it, everyone thought it was going to be like Clone Wars flashbacks. Right. And maybe we'll still get that. I don't know.
Right.
But who knows?
Yeah,
the Bad Batch. We are getting a Bad Batch animated series. Looks like it has the same style as the Clone Wars.
Great.
If you don't know who the Bad Batch are, they're basically clones that have birth defects, essentially. So they're like more unique and specially skilled and stuff. So they're like the special ops of the clone army. Visions. I have no idea what that is. They're making a Willow series. Willow isn't really a Star Wars thing, though, is it? It's just Lucasfilm.
Oh, Visions is going to be an anime style short film.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Animated short films. An original series of animated short films.
Yep,
The
similar
Japanese
to
anime
maybe
creators.
Halo Legends or the Animatrix.
Okay, I'm fascinated. Taika Waititi is still getting his Star Wars movie, which is exciting. And then the one I'm most excited about is The Acolyte, which is going to take place in the High Republic, which is the new canon's answer to the Old Republic. So I'm hoping that maybe this is going to be like a Darth Revan thing. This is going to be like a Knights of the Old Republic retelling, which would bring Revan into the actual real canon timeline, which would be neat. And now let's real quick move to the Marvel news. I probably want the Marvel Studios Instagram, huh? Yes. Okay. So these ones are maybe less to talk about. But Captain Marvel 2, they just announced that it exists. Basically, I think it's going to take place in modern times, and her friend's daughter from it is going to be in this one. She's also in WandaVision. She's grown up in both of these. Hawkeye is happening. Haley Steinfeld has been cast as Kate Bishop, the young Hawkeye.
Cool.
And also there is a dog, Pizza Dog. I don't know anything about this. I haven't read My Life as a Weapon, so I don't really know anything about it.
Gotcha.
She-Hulk is happening. Tatiana Maslany is officially confirmed to be playing Jennifer Walters' She-Hulk. Mark Ruffalo is going to be in this series. There's rumors that since they have gotten the rights back to Daredevil, that this is going to be where he makes his first appearance because Jennifer Walters is also a lawyer. That would be cool, and then it would make more sense when he then presumably shows up in Spider-Man 3 like it's being rumored. Gotcha. Moon Knight is still happening, starring Oscar Isaac and his Solid Snake. Secret Invasion is going to happen, which is going to be with Nick Fury and Ben Mendelsohn's character from the one movie, Captain Marvel.
No, I haven't seen it. That's the one Marvel movie I haven't seen.
It's fine.
That's what I always heard, and so I always just never took the time.
Yeah, I respect it. Ironheart is happening with I don't remember if they have casting information there. Let me see. Dominique Thorne is genius inventor Riri Williams in Ironheart, an original series about the creator of the most advanced suit of armor since Iron Man.
Wow.
Yeah. And, I think people are going to get kind of pissed off at that one because she's, a young black girl and is the new Iron Man. And they're going to think that people are just, like, making this up out of nowhere, whereas she's been a character in the comics for a while.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And I've never read any of her stuff, but I've heard she's cool.
Cool.
What were you saying?
Nothing. That's fine. Keep going.
Okay. Armor Wars, which is going to be about Rhodey. And Armor Wars is a classic Marvel story where, like, I think all of his suits get taken over or something like that. So, like, the reverse of Iron Man 3's ending.
Cool.
But That's the thing. The Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, it is not Guardians 3. This is a separate thing.
Gotcha,
I Am
okay.
Groot, a series of animated Groot things that I don't care about. Christian
But the
Bale
kids
is
will love
announced
it.
to be... it's going to be really popular, I have no doubt. It's like Baby Yoda stuff or something. Christian Bale is announced to be portraying Gore the God Butcher in Thor Love and Thunder. Gore is like one of the most hardcore, awesome villains in all of Marvel Comics, and his arc in the comics is sick.
Sweet.
Highly recommend reading it. That's Thor God of Thunder by Jason Aaron, which then leads eventually into where Jane Foster Thor gets introduced. So just go through Jason Aaron's entire Thor run, and you'll get what you need for that movie.
Also, look at that logo. Isn't that
They changed it now, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the color scheme's different. It's shinier.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania has been announced. It's probably going to be time travel stuff because the rumors that we've got... we know now that we have Jonathan Majors as Kang the Conqueror, who is a time-traveling conqueror, I guess.
Cool.
So that's what that is. And then, we have a trailer for Falcon and the Winter Soldier, a trailer for WandaVision, a trailer for What If. And they all look great. I'm super excited about WandaVision especially, just because it looks like it's going to do some crazy stuff. But the one thing that got me crazy excited, that I literally threw my phone and got goosebumps when I saw this, is this just short animated, nothing but the announcement of they're doing it. This short animated thing that they're doing the Fantastic Four.
Oh, I haven't seen
and
it.
I
What's
just
it,
like...
What happens in the short animated thing?
It's just the logo. It's just a 4 with a circle around it.
Oh, my.
Yeah. So it's
That's
John Watts
fascinating.
directing, too. So he did Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man Far From Home. So he's like the absolute perfect person to do this.
Are there
Could not
any
be more excited.
Are there any casting rumors?
There's no casting rumors. John Krasinski and Emily Blunt are still rumored.
Cool.
I just said there
that'd be
aren't
fun.
rumors, and then I said that there are. There's no casting confirmations.
Yes.
But the fan casting for a long time has been John Krasinski and Emily Blunt for Sue and Reed Richards, and then Zac Efron possibly for Johnny Storm.
That'd be dope.
I feel like that would be really good. It'd be funny if they brought Chris Evans in.
Yeah, that would be
Oh,
hilarious. Zac Efron plays like perfectly like cool guy, likable, but also douchey all at the same time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Which is
yeah,
perfect
yeah,
Johnny Storm.
Yeah.
Who
That's
do you think should play Ben Grimm? Who should be the Thing?
awesome. No clue. I don't know. I give up.
Yeah.
Shoot. Who am I thinking of?
Because like Michael Chiklis in the first movies was literally perfect casting. Those aren't great movies, but that was incredible perfect casting. And then they got Jamie Bell to play him in Fan Four Stick, who's like a tiny stick of a man.
I'm gonna say
So
Seth
it's kind
Rogen.
of like a joke. No.
That's also what he would sound like if he was the Thing.
I hate it so much. No, please no.
That's funny.
There's one more. Marvel Legends is a new series that revisits some of the most iconic moments from the MCU, but then like from a different person's perspective or something.
Cool.
Interesting.
From like a normal person's perspective.
No, from like different characters. So I think
Oh.
it says kicking off with Wanda Maximoff and Vision. First 2 episodes start streaming January 8th. Wow, really? Wow, that's soon. I did not realize that.
I wonder if
And
they
that's
were just able to
kinda-
use
that's what
old
that is.
footage. Yeah, cool.
Let's try to blast through the rest of this news. Holy cow. Snyder Cut is more or less coming in March as far as we are aware. Zack Snyder is always tweeting, and he said something about how hopefully we can wipe away that other Justice League in March when you see what we made in March. So, boom. Snyder Cut. There it is. Cyberpunk has had a disastrous launch. It's really, really buggy on console. And there's been all kinds of weird back and forth on if they're doing refunds or if they're not doing refunds, to the point where PlayStation has now started accepting refunds and taken it completely off the PlayStation Store in order that people cannot continue to buy it and then want refunds.
That's
It's
crazy. This seems
over the
like
top and ridiculous.
Yeah. From
It is
Sony's
like
point of view or from a fan outcry point of view, all of the above?
I think everything is ridiculous involved with this. Like, it's nuts how... It is pretty bad. It's not as bad on PC, but it's still got glitches. I've never crashed, I don't think, but people on consoles consistently will crash every single, like, play session, which is wild. But, like, CD Projekt has said that, like, the cost of repairing the game is, like, incomparable to the cost of like fixing the reputation of the company that they've built up over so many years. So they're like, they're going to be putting in like wild amount of work into this. Hopefully not under crunch, because that was the whole thing then, was that like they were supposedly in crunch for a long time, and this is still where we're at.
Pushing back the date.
Yeah. Which then when The Last of Us, the Game Awards also happened last Thursday, and The Last of Us won Best Direction. So then that brought some attention to the fact that that game was under crunch for most of its making it. So how does it make sense that you're giving this Best Direction when these people are working like ridiculous hours with no extra compensation, all kinds of stuff like that? That's not Best Direction. That's worst direction, maybe? I don't know. I was surprised that they got that. So that's interesting. Last piece of news, Tom Cruise. Do you know about this?
No.
So,
not paid attention.
On the set of Mission Impossible 6 or 7, I don't know where they're at now.
Wherever it is, yeah.
They have gone to extreme lengths to like make sure that they are COVID free. Tom Cruise is like rented out, I believe, like boats and like cruise ships or whatever, with his own money out of pocket to make sure that like his staff could quarantine and stuff like that, and like all kinds of, like, he's done tons and tons of work and everything. And recently, apparently, one or a few of the people on set broke COVID protocol, and he like flipped out. He got mad as hell, and that leaked, so you can hear like the full audio of him like putting these guys on blast. Like, here, let me find this for you. Let me
not being
read
a
this
nice
out.
guy. Not being a nice guy.
Yeah, it's a very Christian Bale, like, man fixing the lighting moment.
Oh my gosh.
Tom Cruise, COVID.
Justified, unjustified? What does the internet say?
Well, we'll get there. There's a long, full thing that you can find, but I'll just read what this article has here. It says, he said, quote, "If I see you do it again, you're effing gone." And he's, saying the actual words and all that. And if anyone in this crew does it, that's
gone.
it. And you too, and you too. And you, don't you ever effing do it again. Tom then makes it more apparent that he's not just worried about their movie, but the entire industry reverting to not making movies, screaming, "They're back there in Hollywood making movies right now because of us. We're creating thousands of jobs, you mother effers."
Whoa.
That's it. No apologies. You can tell it to the people that are losing their effing homes because our industry is shut down. We're not shutting this effing movie down. Is it understood? If I see it again, you're effing gone.
Wow. Like,
yeah.
Scientology coming in to make you disappear, effing gone?
Maybe.
I am assuming he means fired off the project, but...
Yes. Yeah.
But you never know with those Scientologists. I don't know, dude.
It's true.
Just from listening to it, I think maybe I agree with him.
I'm 100% on his side, and I think most of the internet is too.
Okay, cool. I didn't know which direction this was going in. Maybe a little aggressive. Maybe he could go back and, well, I don't know, got his point across. Also, like, I think I appreciate that he knows the impact that, like, all the small jobs in the industry, people who aren't getting paid because the movie industry is shut down, that it's not just the big name people. And here he is putting all of his money into keeping them afloat, literally, I guess, if there's boats. He's putting his own money into it, and he's not saying, all of us famous rich people are suffering, but there's thousands of people in the industry who are suffering because of this. I think that's mad respect. Thanks for noticing the tiny people, Tom Cruise. Because he's tiny.
He's small, man.
He's very short.
Anyway. I generally, would never side with Tom Cruise on most things because he's kind of a Scientology wacko nutball. But I am like fully on his side here. Like, he's been an executive producer on these movies in the first place for a long time, but now he's like sinking so much of his own capital into this that it's like, what are you even doing? I understand where he's coming from. I think there's a huge difference. There's been comparisons drawn to the Christian Bale thing on Terminator Salvation, but I think there's a huge difference between Christian Bale getting mad in an intense scene when a guy is fixing the lighting while he's working, which even that I understand as someone who's like done like acting and theater and stuff, that like that is really, really distracting when someone is doing, like, someone takes a photo in the audience and you're like, really? Like, I get that. I think he was a bit over the top in that and everything, and it wasn't totally justified. But I think this is a much more, like, Tom is in the right here, I would say, easily. Also,
by the end of 2020, I think maybe there's some empathy there of relating that everyone has just kind of had it at this point. And I think the ice is very thin with COVID stuff sometimes. So
exactly.
Fingers crossed that we just all get vaccinated soon and that the vaccine is good.
Yeah. I think like January or February, they're saying it'll be widely available.
Yep,
FDA approved.
At least through the summer. Yeah, at least through the summer.
Let me blow my nose real quick.
Everybody has it. Yeah, you're good.
And that was the news. Thank you, Ben, for we did the news. It's now time for everyone's favorite segment. You know what it is. It's Apartment News. Let's go play the intro, Jonathan. Go.
Apartment News.
Hey, what is this? What's going on here?
Oh, okay, Ben. I didn't know you were home. Is something wrong?
Yeah, is everything okay?
Everything is absolutely not okay. You Dumbo Bryans. That's my segment. Apartment News, I made it. It belongs to me.
Ben, Apartment News doesn't belong to you. It's just a part of the show.
Oh, yeah? Well, have you read the contract recently?
Marshall, there was a contract?
We'll talk about this later. Ben, what are you talking about?
Specifically, I'm talking about page 145, section 2, subsection 3b. The fine print clearly states, if any Ben, past or present, exits Ben and Marshall Do It podcast, all segments created therein are the property of the aforementioned Ben, and any use of said segments can and will resort in forfeit to rights to the show.
Wait, so you're saying that because you created Apartment News, you have the rights, and because we've been doing it without you, you're now just going to take away the whole show?
That's right, Inferior Ben. Now, give me your podcast licenses before I take it. Well, it's my show.
Okay,
I came up with it. I paid the guy on Fiverr to make the voiceover original. Jonathan, he is my friend. He knows my name, not your name.
Jonathan doesn't know anything about
but he already got an order from Ben Webb.
Everybody! Hey! Hey, let's be adults. There has to be something we can work out. Ben?
Yes?
No, original recipe, Ben.
Yeah.
Listen, we love this show. The fans, the Dumbo Bryans out there love the show. And this is the Christmas special. The Dumbos out there are depending on us to deliver a great show for them. Is there anything we can do so that you will let us do the show? Oh, hey, your favorite movie is The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, starring Ben Stiller and directed by Ben Stiller. And I think partially written by Ben Stiller, even though it's based on a short poem, which was then adapted by Danny Kaye in a very old... but you love this movie. What if I introduce you to Ben Stiller?
You know Ben Stiller.
No, of course not. Work with me. Give me a minute.
Okay. You could do that? You could do
Definitely, yes. That is a thing I could do. Yes.
Huh. Well, okay. I mean, if you can get Ben Stiller to sign my copy of The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, I might just let you boys keep doing the show and save Christmas.
Thank you. We won't let you down, Ben Weber.
Now I exit.
All right, Ben. Well, I don't know Ben Stiller.
I can't believe you lied to Ben like that. We're screwed, Marshall. We're screwed. There's no way we're going to get this. There's no way we're going to get there. You don't even know the guy.
I don't know him, but I know where he lives.
I question that, and I'm not going to ask the question. I'm not going to ask it. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to
because just follow me. It's a secret house, and there's a secret path to the secret house, and there's a big gate that says BS on it, which I think probably stands for Ben Stiller.
Fingers crossed.
I don't know. Fingers crossed.
Okay.
Maybe.
So you know the path though? Do you have like a map or do you?
It's
GPS?
all up here, man. It's all up here
your
in the
brain?
noodle, in the noggin.
Okay. All right.
Just follow me, and here we go walking.
Okay, let's go on our adventure, I guess. And
But hey,
do I need to,
while we're doing this,
should I go back and I'm gonna go grab my coffee real quick, and then
yeah,
should I grab anything else, snacks, or you want anything?
Comic books, couple comic books.
Why? We're just walking. Okay, I'll get.
Good point.
I'm like, okay, that's stupid. I'll get some cheese balls though. I got a ball of.
You're a real cheese ball.
Yeah, I'll get my coffee and my cheese balls, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay. I got my coffee.
I'm glad you're back. Did you get everything?
I got a backpack. I even got comic books for you. I even got.
Wow, what is it?
Books. Yeah, it's the Walking Dead. It's the last book though. And
okay.
And a National Geographic magazine, because we're going on an adventure, and they scream adventure to me, so I'm sure it'll help somehow. Yep.
If those are screaming at you, you should see a psychiatrist.
Yep. Yeah. So let's go. Let's get out of here. Let's get going.
All right. Well, hey man, it's gonna be a long journey, so I think along the way, do you want to talk about our topic for the episode? Should we talk about like people's favorites and least favorite Christmas movies and stuff like that?
I'm whistling my. Oh, it's not picking it up, is it? I'm whistling my walking song. So 1 second. That's what you whistle when you walk on an adventure, if you're a Boy Scout. Sorry, what am I talking about? The Christmas episodes.
Should we talk about the people's Christmas movies?
We should still talk about Christmas movies. Yeah. So
okay.
So we sent out, and maybe you got it, maybe you got a little text or a message about it. We sent out a Christmas movie survey to our listeners and some students in my class, and we got 51 responses. So this probably has a younger shift to the data. So take that with a grain of salt. There's probably more people between the ages of 15 and 25 taking this. I guess that's probably
our demographic in the first place.
Yeah.
If you look at our analytics,
that's a good point. So let's see here. Where do we start?
People's like least favorite movies.
We could start with the worst Christmas movies. Marshall, I'm trying to decide. Should we talk about our least favorites first, or should we let the data kind of guide our story?
Oh man, I don't know what my least favorite would be, because I don't like love every Christmas movie, but like I don't know. I mean, the Jim Carrey Christmas Carol is kind of a horrific disaster of a monstrosity.
Okay, the Jim Carrey, is that the animated one?
Yeah, more or less.
Just don't like it. Oh, because it was motion capture. Is that what it was? And then they animated it. Okay.
Robert Zemeckis was like, people were unsettled by Polar Express. What if we go all in with that
and
creepiness?
Beowulf. Yeah. I don't even know if I've seen all of that one. I think I've seen bits and pieces of it and been like, I'll stick to the Muppets one, because even that one's not that good. There's not.
Whoa.
I'll say it. I'll say it. It's like fine. It's okay.
We'll talk about this when we get to our favorite Christmas movies.
Okay. Here's the hot take. I think you either read a Christmas Carol, or you adapt a Christmas Carol into, you take it as an idea, kind of like you take a Shakespeare play and you adapt it into a modern retelling of it. I think that's the best way to do a Christmas Carol in movie form.
So what is Scrooged your favorite version?
Yep, I love Scrooged. No, I don't know. I just have never. I love reading the Christmas Carol, but there's just any movie version. It's just, if anyone out there can recommend a good movie version to me, I'll watch it. And I didn't rewatch the Muppet version this year. I didn't rewatch it, so maybe I'll go and rewatch it. I'll post on my Twitter that I don't use. Hey everybody, you were right. I should do this. Yeah.
I'll explain my love for it, and then you'll understand, and you'll change your mind.
A consistent vote across the way was of worst Christmas movie for people taking the poll was The Grinch. How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Presumably the Jim Carrey version.
And I think there was enough versions. There was enough submissions for either one. So some person said just literally The Grinch with Jim Carrey was their least favorite. I feel like when you say How the Grinch Stole Christmas, I don't know. I think probably more people are unsettled by the new one than the old one. I feel like the old one is probably less hateable, although a lot of students said they hated the Benedict Cucumber Patch version. The new animated version that's like on is it a Netflix original? A lot of students in my class said they specifically hated that one. So I've also heard from people that are a little older in their 20s that like if you have kids, you like that one. Like if you have little kids, you enjoy watching that one. You're like, oh, it's so cute. But if you're an adult, you're like, this is stupid. And I have not seen it. So, but across the board, people don't love The Grinch. I could see how people would be kind of freaked out by the Jim Carrey version. I think it's kind of a polarizing movie that you either really like the Jim Carrey version, or
if you like the Cat
really
in the Hat, you like that.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
I hate the Cat in the Hat.
Oh gosh, I don't like the Cat in the Hat. Anyway, so there's definitely way more Grinches in the worst Christmas movie category than anybody who put it in their favorite or like runner-up category. So I'm trying to think if there's any other ones. Home Alone 3, the worst of the Home Alone Christmas movies, made it into our worst category, which makes sense. Pretty much any of the sequels made it in. Santa Claus 3 made it in. Home Alone 3, all of those
WWE Raw.
Yeah, that's in there too. A couple Charlie Brown submissions, which
really?
Unfortunate for me. I like that one, but it popped into our responses a couple of times.
It's ridiculous.
So
lots of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer hate.
Yeah. I think that some of those older traditional ones, the younger shift generation just doesn't have the nostalgia for it as much. So
they can't appreciate the cool, good stuff.
Yeah. Here's something I think is related to that is the death of cable television. I think that with the death of cable television, there will be in the future less of a love for those movies, because the reason that they're classic is because ABC, NBC, CBS run those every single year, so it becomes a tradition to try to watch it again. And as less and less families pay for cable and move to streaming services, you get less of those, which is maybe why it was big for Apple TV to pick up Charlie Brown, and they ended up allowing PBS to run it this year, with a little like blurb at the beginning of "Thank you Apple TV," and at the end, "Thank you Apple TV for letting us run this."
So stupid.
But I really like A Charlie Brown Christmas. It's not good. It's not good, but I love it.
Oh, it's so good. It's very
not
sweet.
Good.
It doesn't have to be.
It's very sweet. It's very sweet. But
yeah, I think it's a really nice story, and then at the end, suddenly, it's just Linus is there telling the gospel story, and you just like don't. That's not a thing that you get in media really anymore.
Yeah.
Even Christmas media, all Christmas movies at this point are more or less secular. Like they don't have that focus on what Christmas actually is at all.
And even at the end of it, the Christmas story doesn't help Charlie Brown. It's true. It happens. Charlie Brown still walks out and is mopey. He walks out and he's like, "This is sucky. This stupid tree. I killed it." And then the kids come together and they wrap it up and they dress it and they start seeing. They come together and they're like, "Merry Christmas, Charlie Brown. It's a good Christmas." So even then, I think that it's definitely uplifting. Also, it was kind of controversial when they made it. They used child voice actors, and nobody wanted to use the child voice actors. So all of them are kids, like actual kids, and all the executives said we should use adults because that's what we do with animating children. We use adult voice actors. So very controversial to use kids, and it's much more endearing once you realize that and listen to it. You're like, oh, there's a cute kid behind the microphone here. So yeah, it's nice.
Is it not that way for all the other ones?
For the other Charlie Brown movies?
Yeah.
I think it might be. I'm not entirely sure actually.
I don't know.
I
never noticed any voice differences.
Yeah, I only know that because of the Christmas one. I'm not actually sure.
Interesting.
Let's see.
All your knowledge.
Let's move on. So that was the worst Christmas movie. Marshall, are there any others off the top of your head that you just like? I can't watch this Christmas movie. Ruling out all Hallmark Christmas movies and some of the new stuff that came to Netflix that is Hallmark 2.0 with Vanessa Hudgens.
Yeah, the Christmas swap or whatever it is, Princess Swap or something.
Princess, yeah.
Who knows? I kind of like the Kurt Russell Santa Claus movie. I haven't seen the second one yet. I think it's kind of fun.
Is that
People
the
like
Christmas Chronicles?
Yeah.
I have not seen those either yet. Those are on my list.
It's fun. I don't expect super great quality out of Christmas movies generally.
Cool.
I don't know. I don't think I have any other bad
that you
Christmas
just can't
movies. Somebody
watch.
put Krampus on here, but
I think with Christmas movies, there's not a bunch I'm like, I can't stand that movie. There are some that I'm like, overhyped, or like, I don't love it. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'd rather watch a different movie. Okay, let's talk about. There is a distinction, and we made sure to include this on the poll. Do we need to face any trials or anything right now? We're just walking. We're just walking and chatting. Look at the.
Wait, Ben.
Fred, whoa!
Hold up.
What?
Hold on.
What? You scared me.
Do you see that?
What?
Right in front of us?
That rock?
It's no. That well. Let me hold on.
Oh.
Behind the rock.
Oh. Whoa! Oh my gosh! What is that thing?
I know.
Behind
It's a
that
huge
rock.
cavern.
Oh my gosh! Oh,
I know.
that sound the cavern scared me so much. I thought it was some sort of creature.
You can tell it's a
wasn't.
cavern because we're echoing.
Oh! Look at that!
I'll do it in post.
I love Ben Herbal. Oh, hey! Wow, you hear that? Someone down there loves me. That's true.
That's probably not a real person.
The worst co-host than Ben Herbal.
Oh, it's come on, Christmas spirit. Come on.
Oh, sorry.
But okay, so we have to get.
Well,
this is
when
the thing.
he shows up,
Ben Stiller's house.
Okay, yeah, okay. All right.
Ben Stiller's house is on the other side of this bridge.
Yep.
You can see it. You see it right there.
Oh, this isn't a cave. This is a cavern. There's a crevasse.
Yeah, there's a big crevasse.
Oh, in my mental brain image, in my eyes deceived me. I thought it was a cave. No, this is a big ravine of sorts.
Yeah. Do you see on the other side of this rickety rope bridge is Ben Stiller's house? You can see the gate. It says BS.
That is so. Oh my gosh, there it is over there. Yeah, that's great. It looks like there's like a party or something going on in there.
Yeah, here, use my binoculars.
Whoa! Oh, think. Oh yeah. I am seeing parts of Ben Stiller I never thought I would see. That's
Wait, let me look.
Oh no, you can't handle it. Okay.
No, I want to see.
Yeah,
Hold on.
Here's the binoculars back.
Is that Michael Jordan dancing to "Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree"? What the heck?
Hand those back. Is that
okay? Here you go.
I just see silhouettes in the windows. They keep passing by it at spaced intervals.
What?
That's really
here.
crazy.
I have a telescope. Hold on.
Okay.
Wait a second. What's this? There's just this van driving around the outside of the house?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah. You see
that? There's a kid going down a zip line in the backyard.
Do you see that doorknob right there?
Yeah, what about it?
It looks super hot. Don't touch it.
Dude, don't touch that doorknob. Wait a second. Oh, no, there's a guy. He's about to step on a stair with a nail on it.
Do you see that other...
Hey, guy, don't step on that stair. Oh, no. Oh, he stepped on the stair.
Marshall,
yeah,
what? There's another figure coming. He's carrying a large shovel.
What? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I think he's going into the house.
What? Oh, I see him.
Yep. He's gonna smack those two guys. There's a kid. They hung him up on the wall somehow.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, and the shovel!
Oh my gosh! What the heck is happening at Ben Stiller's house today? We gotta get over there ASAP.
Yeah, we gotta go. Let's go across this rickety drawbridge.
Yeah, you go ahead and go first.
Okay. Oh gosh, you see? There's someone coming. I am the bridge keeper.
Hello.
You must either choose to tell me the wingspan of a swallow, or you must tell me your favorite Yuletide movie, The Gatekeeper.
Oh gosh. And that's the only way you'll let me cross the bridge?
Yes, and it must be the correct one, the best Christmas movie of all time, as voted on by 51 respondents.
Ah, jeez. Okay, how about what? Okay, Ben, I have an idea.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't know what he possibly thinks the answer is.
Yeah.
But I have an idea.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
What's your idea? Yeah. Oh, you've killed me!
He shot him!
Oh!
Quick, let's throw him down the ravine.
Oh, God, no, don't. I'm still alive! I'm still... Whoa! Whoa!
All right. Now we're done with that guy. Now let's cross this
Yeah.
totally safe bridge.
Yeah, but as we cross this totally safe bridge, Marshall, tell me, whoa, this is rickety.
Here we go, crossing this
Marshall,
bridge.
What's your favorite Christmas movie?
Well, let me tell you about it. Let me tell you about the reason that the Muppet Christmas Carol is the... Oh, did you hear that?
What?
There was a little creak on the bridge. It sounded like cracking.
Yeah,
Did you... Wait. Wait, look!
Whoa.
We're in the middle of the bridge. Look back where we were before.
It's
the bridge keeper. He's got a knife.
He's
He's
cutting
the ropes.
Luckily, it's not very sharp. Hurry,
run!
Shoot. Do you have any more bullets?
Oh no, they're falling now! Ah! Oh, a tree! Ow! Oh! Ah! Oh! Eat! Oh! Oh man!
Wow, that was not as far of a fall as I thought it might be. I thought we really got
like
rid of him when we
15
threw
feet.
him. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Thank,
So how do we
thank
get
Jesus
out now?
for this bush that we landed in. Safely.
Yeah, that was so convenient. What do we do now?
How about look? There's a cave there. It's not on any of the maps. Maybe we can go through the cave.
It's not on the maps. Okay, I'm
No.
kind of scared. I'm scared of confined, dark, moist places.
Well, let me show you one. Let's go.
Okay, let's go to the cave.
Here we go into the cave. That's what I was talking about.
You don't have to show me anything though. We can just go in the cave.
Yeah.
Let's go to the cave.
Come into my cave. Here we go.
Okay, there we go.
All right. And what were you? You had a question before. What were you
I
saying?
have to whistle or else I get scared. My question was, what's your favorite Christmas movie?
Oh, listen. I think the best Christmas movie ever is easily. I think it's Muppet Christmas Carol. I love Die Hard, but Muppet Christmas Carol is great, and I think it's the best version of A Christmas Carol. And I'll tell you why.
Why?
There's all kinds of versions. I'll tell you. There's all different versions of Christmas Carol, right? There's lots of them.
Yeah.
But this one has Muppets in it, and that's really cool.
Yeah.
Don't you love the Muppets?
I do love the Muppets, but also I feel like it's more fun after you watch multiple Muppets things, so you kind of understand who all the Muppets characters are a little bit.
Sure, maybe, but here's the other thing.
If you watch it with no Muppets knowledge, it's not fun.
Whatever. I disagree. Maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe it's not. But here's the thing. I think the best thing about this movie, the reason that this is not just my favorite Christmas movie, but the best Muppet movie, in my opinion, besides maybe just the original Muppet movie, is because there aren't really jokes in this movie. There's not like tons of like funny jokes or anything. They show up every once in a while, but most of the comedy in this movie comes out of the fact that it is completely played straight as a drama.
Yeah,
and Michael Caine is just playing Ebenezer Scrooge to the best of his ability, but he's doing it opposite puppets.
Right.
It's like
Maybe that's why I don't like
that's
it
hilarious
as
to
much
me.
as a Muppet movie. Oh, okay. See, that's fun. I feel like this is polarizing for us for some reason. I don't know why I don't like it so much. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's because I wanted more comic relief from the Muppets in the movie. Maybe that's it. Maybe
You
I don't
just
like
don't know
feeling
what
things.
funny is.
I think I'm just afraid of feeling things.
I understand
It's a sad
that.
movie. It's an uplifting at the end.
Yeah.
The set pieces are really fun. That the Muppets are. It's fun to see Muppets moving around in those sets.
Yeah.
And it's pretty fun. I just think that. Go ahead.
They just put a song back in, I think, on the Disney Plus version that was in a deleted scene that's only on the VHS versions. It got taken out on the DVD and Blu-ray.
Oh, cool.
Which is like, it's a great scene, and I don't understand why they took it out.
Yeah,
It-
hey,
but
it's on
I,
streaming
well, they
now.
took it
It's
out
on
because it
streaming.
was just there weren't really Muppets in it. It was just all human actors.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Cool.
What do the
I
people
can-
say?
I can respect that. The people seem to the general consensus. Well, there's a lot of votes across the board because there's a lot of Christmas movies. We did get the most of any one answer. Was probably Die Hard.
Yeah.
Although I'm trying to go through and look at one-on-one.
1,
on
2,
each
3,
of these.
4, 5, 6. Lethal Weapon. I forgot that's a Christmas movie. I love Lethal Weapon.
Christmas. So Die
There's
Hard.
6
which
for
I
Die
think-
Hard.
Oh, there is a lot of Muppet Christmas carols. Oh my gosh! Wow. It might be up there with. It might be up there with Die Hard, but since we already talked about it, about Muppet Christmas Carol, a lot of diehards, which I think is kind of becoming the fun Christmas movie to say is the best Christmas movie of all time because it's controversial. I don't know how much people actually think it's the best Christmas movie. Do you think people actually think that? Do you?
I think it's fantastic. There's debate.
I think it's a great movie.
And I was debating this the other day. I think I was talking to Michaela. We were debating if it was a Christmas movie. And my argument is that if a movie, begins and ends with Christmas music, takes place during Christmas, and is about a man trying to rekindle his relationship with his estranged wife, and going to great distances and lengths to do so, I think that's a Christmas movie.
I think it is a Christmas movie. I think it is a Christmas themed movie. I love Die Hard. I would probably, if I were to be answering this, if I didn't pause and think, if you were just if I was passing you on the street and you said, "What's the best Christmas movie?" My gut reaction would be Die Hard because it's really funny to say, I think.
Yeah.
But it's a Christmas themed movie. It has no plot line the plot line doesn't center around Christmas beyond the fact that it sets the scene for why he's there and the fact that they're at a Christmas party.
Yeah, but I mean, how many Christmas movies are specifically about Christmas?
See, I guess
Most
by
of
that
them.
logic, by that logic, then maybe my answer for the best Christmas movie, at least one of the best ones, because I can't ever pick favorites. We know this. I can't pick favorites. It depends on my mood, based on the time and place that I'm in. But one of my favorites is It's a Wonderful Life. I love It's a Wonderful Life. And again, the first
Not about Christmas.
Most of it is not about Christmas. Besides the fact that it takes place around Christmas time, and the end of the movie is like heavily Christmas. Like it is Christmas when he is like suicidal and when he begins to when he gets taken back in time to like look at all the events without him, and like he's walking around, nobody knows him. That's all Christmas. And then the final scene, they're obviously all around the Christmas tree and all that jazz. So which feels more is it any more Christmassy than Die Hard? Maybe not. Okay, maybe you're convincing me, Marshall, as I talk that the definition of a Christmas movie should maybe change a little bit. The Grinch,
that's right,
not about Christmas.
And well,
he
hates Christmas.
Do they call it Christmas? Oh, they do call it Christmas.
Yeah,
it is much more about Christmas than
yes, and all those same reasons are why the first Spider-Man movie from 2002 is a Thanksgiving movie. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Good night. See you later.
Good night. And that's The Cave. That's a wrap on The Cave.
I can't call
Just kidding. I don't know
movie.
how to get out of it.
There's no happy feeling. There's no Christmas story. There's no Christmas within it. I don't get to the end of the movie and say, "Oh, that's what Christmas is all about."
Yeah. Do you
you
mentioned Christmas Story. Do you like A Christmas Story?
It was never.
It's on here a few times.
It was never a family classic for me. I think for many people. So Christmas Story pops up more on what is your family tradition Christmas movie than it does on what is your favorite Christmas movie. So not as many people picked it as a favorite Christmas movie, but a lot of people said it was something their family watched. My family didn't ever watch it really. My dad doesn't really like it. My mom never really liked it, and so it just was fine. Yeah, I think it's fine too. It has some funny bits, and I don't know. It's okay.
I like it less now that I was in the theater show as a grown-up Ralphie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which you hear that and you think, oh, so you were backstage reading lines and narrating the entire time? No! I was a ghostly apparition of the future that never left the stage, and I had to memorize pretty much the entire script. Wow. Anytime anyone said anything, I had a freaking monologue about it. It was absolute hell. And for various other reasons. That was not a good time in Marshall's life. So it was kind of, I have a little bit of trauma built up around the Christmas Story.
So what then would you say was your guys' family Christmas movie growing up?
I would say probably. Oh, whoa! Did you hear that?
No, just that drippy ceiling.
What the? It sounds like. Are we under a water? Are we under a water?
We might be under a water because look at the ceiling; it's dripping.
It's dripping. Oh my gosh! Wow. Hopefully nothing happens that would make the cracks in the ceiling like really explode or anything.
Whoa! Do you feel the ground shaking under our feet?
Whoa, we're shaking under our feet. It's an earthquake. Oh no, and I just shot my gun accidentally that I killed that guy with, but he didn't die actually because he tried to kill us?
Yeah, I don't know why you didn't turn around and shoot him then. Why did you shoot that, Marshall?
Oh no, we're gonna drown. Oh no!
Man, this is my underwater voice. I sound a little like Jimmy Stewart. Let's get over there and get out of this cave. Go to the light over there. And
don't let. I don't want to look at you throw up.
I just threw up all the water that was in my lungs. Yep.
Oh,
sorry.
Gross.
Wow, that was scary. For a second.
It's a fish. I threw up a fish.
That's crazy.
Oh man, it's a clownfish.
We're out of the water. That was so scary. That was really
close.
That was really cool. A lot of sound effects there, huh? Oh, do you hear that?
No, what?
Here, kitty. Come here. Do you hear that?
Oh my gosh, there's a cat here.
There's a cat.
Is that
down
Ben
here.
Stiller's cat?
Kitty. Meow. Come here, kitty. It doesn't want it now. You can't just walk in here and interrupt me. I'm recording a podcast. Stupid cat. Okay, bye.
I can't believe Ben Stiller's cat.
Okay,
is
bye,
here.
cat. Bye, cat.
Bye,
See
cat.
ya.
Wow.
Okay. Hey,
well,
there's the house. The house right up there, Marshall.
There it is. There's the gate. It says BS. It's really big.
We should walk up to that gate.
Let's walk up to it.
We've finished talking about your family Christmas movie. You said you didn't have one.
Oh no! We always for a long time would watch It's a Wonderful Life every year. That was pretty much the one. I got really, really tired of it at a certain point, but that's just because I didn't really like it at all in the first place. I love it now. I think it's a great movie, and I think it's a great story, and I love Jimmy Stewart in general.
Ugh, I love It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah,
the
it was
story
hated when it first came out.
Well, didn't it also come out in like August or something like that?
Probably, yeah.
Because a lot of Christmas movies back then didn't actually come out around Christmas time. They came out like in late summer. Like I think Miracle on what's the name of that movie? Miracle on
34th Street.
That came out in summer as well. No, but the overarching there's so many bits and pieces of It's a Wonderful Life that you can take away from after you watch it, whether it's like life is valuable and like don't squander the moments you have and you change people's lives if you don't exist, like that's like the classic one. But then there's also like the storyline that he wants to get out and see the world and he doesn't want to feel stuck into his small town, and yet he keeps making these choices because he cares about the people around him to stay in the town, and that like in the end he always wanted to travel and get out and he never got to. But then at the end of the movie, he realizes like, oh, what's valuable is like these people that are around me that I love and they love me, and like the adventure and like chasing after these experiences. In the end, like I still have a fulfilling life, even though I didn't get out and like do what is like quintessentially like adventure, or I wasn't a free spirit. I was tied down to this, but like this is still just as valuable, if not more valuable, to like love the people around me. And I love that storyline too. I think that's really awesome, and he like clearly just makes such a big difference in his community, which I think is fun. There's also like themes of like capitalism and like caring about the people in your community versus like the rich people who try to screw over everybody and stay in power, and that like when that power starts to get challenged by people who like do a good job running like mom and pop businesses, like they start to succeed, then the big banker rich people show up and try to run you down. And I love that theme too, which is really fun to rewatch now in the 21st century. Anyway, I love It's a Wonderful Life. That might be my favorite Christmas movie. However, a theme that I found in our responses was that the family tradition Christmas movie is oftentimes, if it's not one of those old ones that just keeps getting replayed every year, it is something that is family friendly or something that like younger kids also like watching. So Elf gets a lot of votes and Home Alone gets a lot of votes, both of which I think Elf for sure is the comedy in it for the most part works for older people and younger people. It's fun like to see Buddy the elf as like Will Ferrell does such a good job playing like a young kid like that's kind of the theme through the whole movie. As he's in New York exploring it, he's never seen it before. Like he funnels like toddler doesn't know better kind of as like, at least this watch through as I watched it this last week. I just realized, like, oh my gosh, he is like a toddler. Like, he has no impulse control. He doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't realize any of the social cues. Like, it's so good. And so I think it's fun for kids to watch that, and also for adults to watch it. I think it's pretty fun. What a great Christmas message at the end of the movie. Everybody comes together. I don't know. It's a good Christmas movie. All the way through. Jon Favreau, I always forget, directed it.
That was his first time directing like a big movie.
That's really.
I think maybe it was his first time directing in general. Just kind of.
Did he
crazy.
help write it too, or was he a producer maybe too?
A little bit. Yeah, he changed a few things. He was the one who kind of like really pushed for it to look like the old classic, like Rudolph and I can't remember what those are called. There's
claymation.
Yeah, but there's like the company that made those.
Yes.
Bass and something.
Yeah. Rudolph, Santa Claus is coming to town, all that stuff. Yeah.
But he really wanted it to look like all that stuff, so that was a big part of what he did there.
And just like the beginning scene where he's talking to the animals and the snowman. Yeah. Gotcha. Huh. Interesting. That's a good movie. I could probably get behind watching that every year. For the most part, I don't think I would burn out.
I got kind of tired of it after a while because it felt like it was one that we would just watch all the time, regardless of Christmas. I don't know.
So maybe what we need is a Christmas movie rotation, where I guess there's enough Christmas movies out there, creating some kind of rotation where you come back to, you don't ever rewatch a movie back to back every single year. Maybe that's the most healthy thing to do.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably just gonna watch Star Wars.
The Christmas special? The Lego special?
Holiday special? Honestly, we should have talked about that when we talked about our favorites, because I love the holiday special. Have you watched it all the way through?
I haven't watched it yet, no.
It's on YouTube.
The original holiday special or the new one that they just came out with on Disney Plus?
Yeah, both.
Oh, okay. I've not seen either, actually. So, fun fact.
The Lego holiday special was really fun. There were a few moments in it that were like really clever. There was one part in it where they like very directly threw shade at the Rise of Skywalker.
Oh, really?
It was so funny. Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's like, holy cow, did they just do that? Oh,
That's
my
awesome.
gosh.
Okay, thank you. No spoilers. Thank you.
Yeah, it was very funny. But then I love the original holiday special because it's so horrifically bad.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
But it's a fun time. The whole thing's on YouTube. It's about an hour long.
Oh, gosh. I don't want to spend that much time watching it, but okay.
It's worth it. We should do a commentary track.
We should do a watch party on Discord or something. That'd be fun.
Yeah. Ben, here we are at these gates, though. You know.
We're at the gates. I was going to talk about Home Alone, but it's fine. We can
talk about Home Alone real quick.
Okay, Home Alone, probably the hardest I ever laughed at a movie as a child. The first time I watched Home Alone, probably second or third grade, just tears rolling down my face, like abdomen in pain. As a kid watching that, so funny. The slapstick is so funny in it, and I honestly haven't rewatched it in a couple of years, so maybe I should give that a rewatch this week. But it's a good movie. The storytelling in it, quite nice. It's also every kid's dream to booby trap their house. I think that exists before watching Home Alone, but I think Home Alone also maybe just gives kids that dream of like, how can I make this like if intruders got in, I want to be able to like win, and how would I set it up? And I feel like I distinctly remember drawing maps of my house and how I would set up booby traps and like showing my parents like, hey, if anyone ever tries to break in, this is what I'll do. It's such a good movie, and I think timeless. It will always be a good movie.
Wow.
Yes, I'll say it.
Well, Ben, how do you think we get into these gates?
Let's shake them really hard.
Okay. Oh, it just fell down.
It's so rusty. Whoa.
Rusty old gates. I thought they were shiny from a distance.
I know. That's the interesting thing about this mansion is from a distance it looks like a mansion, but when you get up close, it's almost like it's dilapidated, like no one has lived here for hundreds of years.
Yeah, it's so strange.
So
it's like
spooky.
I turn back and no one is there.
Oh,
what?
wow,
What is that all
weird.
about?
This is
strange.
spooky. Play some spooky
Well, let's go up to the
music.
front door. Let's go up to the front
Okay.
door and just knock.
That was a knocking sound. Oh, there's also a big knocker here. Maybe you can hit the big knockers.
Okay, here we go.
You grab that knocker, I'll grab this knocker.
Okay. Wow, that was a loud sound. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's Ben Stiller. Wow,
Hi,
Ben Stiller.
Hi, Mr. Stiller. How are you?
Okay.
Wow.
Wow, me too.
I'm a little
Hey, Mr.
starstruck.
Stiller, listen. We do a podcast. It's called Ben and Marshall Do a Podcast. Our friend Ben, this is Ben, but there's another Ben, and he's was used to be on the podcast, and he's trying to take away the podcast because we're doing a segment, and it's his segment, and we can't use it because he has the rights in the contract. So what I'm wondering, Mr. Stiller, is if you, I have a copy here of the Secret Life of Walter Mitty on Blu-ray, starring you, Ben Stiller, and directed by you, Ben Stiller. And I was wondering if you would sign this, and also if you would come and meet him.
No.
Oh no, you won't.
Oh my gosh! Right? You didn't have to get that aggressive.
Jeez, Mr. Stiller, but
you're not who I thought I was. You're just a big meanie. You're not who I thought you were.
You're mean to me at this instance.
Can't you sign this? Here you are in this big old mansion, and you can't even sign a Blu-ray copy.
Yeah. Wow. Well, wait, Ben Stiller. Am I supposed to believe now that you're telling me? I'm trying to guess what you're implying by the words that you're saying, Ben Stiller. But are you trying to say, with your denial of us and everything, that we should just try to smooth things over with Ben in the Christmas spirit and make sure that everything is cool and friendship is good and stuff?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Here
I was thinking you were a jerk, but actually you care about us and our friendship with Ben. That's nice.
Wow, thank you, Mr. Steele. What? Oh man, is that an 8K copy of The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, signed by you and Sean Penn and Kristen Wiig and Adam Scott and that guy in the helicopter? And wow, I will give this to him.
Oh my gosh, Marshall, you're not really gonna give that to him, are you? Gonna keep
dude,
it?
this is freaking mine now.
Yeah, we're keeping that.
Yeah.
We can still do the whole smoothing over thing though. That sounds like good advice. But we can keep the 8K signed version.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Stiller.
Thank you, Mr. Stiller.
Bye.
Have a good. Wait, but okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Oof,
okay.
That guy's kind of weird.
Yeah, he's kind of weird.
Is he a little shorter in person than you? What?
There's a freaking airplane. Do you see that airplane?
Oh, help!
Get an airplane! Help! Airplane!
Give me that gun.
Oh, yeah, here's the gun. Oh, man, the airplane's going down. Oh, my gosh, it caught it in my hands. I'm strong. Christmas has made me strong. I am holding the airplane. We don't even need this. I'm going to throw it on the ground and break it. Ben, get in my arms. I can fly.
We need an airplane. Where are we going?
We're going home, buddy. Yeah!
Thank goodness we watched Spirited Away last week.
It's Christmas!
Wow! Here, look, there's a sack of presents. Here, fly over those houses. I'll throw the presents down the chimney.
I'm flying over all of the Christmas houses.
Merry Christmas, everyone!
Wow! Wait, is that the bridge keeper? Give me the gun! Give me the gun!
We should give him a present. And the
I'm
present
taking
is this
Give
lead.
Bang! Bang!
Eat that, bridge keeper.
That's a Christmas present for you, you dirty piece of garbage.
You filthy animal. Why, you no good, two-timing. Okay, anyway, let's go back. Let's fly. Marshall, we're done with the present. Fly us back.
And we're home.
Oh,
my gosh. I'm so happy to be sitting in my own chair again.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
We're so exhausted from the journey.
Can you believe that adventure we just went on? Wow.
Such a long adventure.
Yeah. Whoa.
I hope that it hasn't been too long.
I need to do some stretching, or I need to.
We should have done calisthenics beforehand. I feel tired.
I might have pulled a hamstring crossing that rope bridge.
Oh, I think I broke my right arm now when I fell to the bottom of that cavern.
Can you believe what a jerk Ben Stiller is?
What a big Dumbo jerky guy.
Yeah.
Well, let me get Ben Weber in the call here.
Yeah, let me compose myself. I need to go to the bathroom or something.
Okay. Ben Weber, are you there?
Where's Stiller?
Well,
we ran
about
into
that.
a few issues. We found Mr. Stiller. He couldn't come. He was making a night at the Tropic Thunder Museum, but he gave us this for you.
He also said we should just talk and be friends.
Well, this movie is cool, but you promised me Ben Stiller, and I don't see him. So I'm taking the show away, and that's it. Can I have your driver's licenses, please?
Ben, wait. It's the holiday season. It's the holiday season. And it's been a tough year for everybody. 2020 hasn't been easy. Our audience isn't huge, for sure. I guess. But the Dumbos out there look to us for an hour or so of entertainment, usually more. And on Christmas of all days, we have to deliver. What if we stop doing apartment news? You can have it. We don't need it. We don't even live together. We'll retire it in your honor.
Yeah, it was your segment, and we never really have had anything to say for it since you've been gone anyway. It belongs with you.
Boys, you're right. I've been so short-sighted this Christmas season. I've just gotten too caught up in all the rights and driver's licenses and Ben Stiller 8K copies. You know, let's have one last apartment news together.
The intro plays.
So cute.
There's the intro to apartment news. But then, so we do apartment news. The intro now includes both Ben names. After apartment news, we end the show as usual, but with a Merry Christmas from Marshall, as the show is taken away with royalty-free Christmas music
So
instead
does
of the
that mean I
George
get
Street
to do
Shuffle.
apartment news right now?
Yeah, we're going to do apartment news.
Heck yeah, dude.
And 3, 2, 1, we're clear. Thank you, Jonathan, for that intro once more, one last time.
And welcome me, your
go
host, Benjamin Weber. We are here for the final, the last, the finale apartment news segment, my guys. Ben and Marshall, how you guys doing? Welcome to the segment.
I'm feeling pretty hot today. I
Nice.
broke
Wow,
a couple bones, and I'm almost drowned.
Oh.
And Ben Stiller kind of was mean to me.
That's pretty good.
But I'm ready for apartment news.
Yeah, how was
I
his
think
house?
Marshall,
Does he live in an
Marshall
apartment?
found love on this episode, which was something none of us saw coming.
Well, that's
Yeah,
true.
How we
That
we got to figure out how to fit that in now.
That was crazy. Hey, this feels natural. It feels right. It feels good to be with the real
The
apartment
OG
news people.
yeah,
I'm
what
just
can I
gonna
say?
sink into the background. You guys can just have this.
All
moment.
right, yeah,
I don't
maybe
even
we
need to
will.
be here.
Well, Ben, do you have an
All right.
apartment? Do you live in an
No,
apartment?
I live at I'm currently living at my father's house.
Oh,
So-
very nice.
Yep, that's
My dad.
This is the
Yeah,
word.
well,
Badass.
let me think. You know, I'm thinking. Marshall and I have a pretty big news for apartment news. We got basically a brand new bathroom this past week.
Woo!
I mean, it's been a process. It's been a journey, but we finally arrived at having a new bathroom. Marshall, do you want to educate the people about the inconveniences in our life the past week or two?
Yeah, so I'm one of those people that like hates feeling grimy or gritty like in any way at all. So I shower pretty much 2 times every single day, regardless of what I do, almost. So I'll shower before work, and then I get home from work, and then I shower, and then I'm all set for the rest of the day. I'm feeling clean and smooth and ready to roll.
Very yummy.
But usually the bathroom is just a couple steps away from me because I've got the master bedroom here. You know what I mean? But let me clear my throat. Thank you.
Clear my throat.
Let me clear my throat.
Is that a song?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Welcome to Nebraska football games. They tried to make it
Yeah.
our theme song for a bit, and it didn't really work.
Ooh.
It was like, yeah, they got like
but-
super hyped about it one game, and then no one cared after that.
Yeah.
Wow. But we have
Ooh, the mail
lately,
lady's
because
here.
we have had no bathroom to speak of, we had to use the downstairs bathroom, and it's been such a disastrous, horrible
I
inconvenience,
have
and
to
our
walk
lives are
all
awful.
the way downstairs. I have to walk all the way
How
downstairs.
many
when I need to
times
take a
have you
piss or
pooped
poo.
downstairs?
Pooped like at least three, I think.
I think about 3 for me as well. I try to poo before
Yeah.
I come home lately.
Wow, that's the
kind of in
worst.
my
Oh my
MO.
gosh, I usually try to poo when I get home. You don't want to do it outside of
Exactly.
your own.
Yeah,
your
no,
own.
yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of life's little joys for you in 2020 was taken away.
Yeah, dude, I like to drop some morning brown in my own domicile. You know?
Some morning brown.
Yep.
That's what I like.
Yeah.
I drink some of that morning brown and I excrete some of that morning brown. What can I say?
That's right. That's what it's all about here in 2020.
But yeah,
well,
other than
I don't
that,
think I have any other apartment news.
Yeah, neither do I. I mean, this has been quite the segment. Thanks for all the listeners for listening to the segment. And it's done. This is the last one.
It's all over.
Aww. You guys should look into each other's eyes really quick.
You guys can't see this. For the audio listeners, we're looking
say
at
a
each
word
other's
of
eyes through
affirmation.
Discord.
Say a word of affirmation to each other in the time you've had together in apartment news. Look into each other's eyes. Yeah. So now, Marshall, you go first.
Ben, you paid Jonathan to make the intro originally, and I never would have done that because I'm cheap. So thank you. Actually, I don't know if you could call me cheap. I keep buying like hundreds of worth of dollars of equipment over time, but I probably wouldn't. I probably
a nice
wouldn't
audio
have done
interface for the podcast that I probably wouldn't have bought. And
yeah,
your face is pretty hot. Like, it was really distracting when we were recording most of the episodes. I was really distracted, so I just wanted
that
to affirm your
explains the
face real
quality
quick.
of all the episodes that we recorded together.
Wow.
Well, how good
that
they were.
That was a really beautiful moment. That was a good moment.
It was.
Yep.
That was. I feel
was
some
good.
closure now.
Yeah. That's
All right. Well, Jonathan, you want to play us out of here? That was Jonathan, boys.
Sure, boss.
He said the end.
Thank you,
and we all
Jonathan.
heard it.
Yep.
All right. Well, it's been an honor and a pleasure, boys. Honor and a privilege.
Bye, Ben. You can have apartment news now. Do whatever you want with it, but don't do anything.
I'm
we
gonna
wouldn't
next-
do.
take it.
see you next
It's
year.
mine. I'm running away with it. That's me running away with it.
Okay. Oh man, Ben, I'm glad that we could figure all that out. We could smooth everything out and figure it all out and put it all together. How do you
That
feel?
was good. Is this recorded? Are we recording?
Yeah, I'm always recording.
Is this part of the episode?
No, this is the end of the episode now that we're recording.
Oh, okay. Hey, everybody. Hey, welcome to the end of
This
the
episode that we've
Was
recorded
it-
completely in sequence and in real time.
What an adventure that was together. Thanks for joining us on this Christmas special.
Yeah.
The ho holiday Ben and Marshall ho holiday special.
That's what it's called now.
Yep. Yep. So that was good. I need to go watch. Oh my gosh, son of a gun! I watched a new Christmas movie this year and I didn't tell you about it. I want you to watch it so bad. But this is the end of the episode, so it's not. Everybody, not a lot of people have seen it.
Klaus?
I'm not sure. Yes, it's Klaus. It's so good.
It's a great movie.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I love it.
Oh gosh. Okay, I just saw it for the first time and it was so good. Everybody, go watch Klaus if you haven't seen it yet. Wow, good guess. How did you know?
Because it's the only really good new Christmas movie that's been out.
Oh my gosh, it was
The
so
last few
good.
years.
I had not seen it. Did it win some awards too? I
don't know.
Probably
Maybe.
did. I think it maybe won like an Oscar or something. I don't know. Everybody go watch Klaus. It's so good. The story of a mail carrier who gets banished to a faraway village to raise up the number of mail that's being delivered there. He doesn't want to be there, and he comes up with a scheme for how to get the children of the town to write more letters. And I'll leave it at that. Go watch it. It's quite good. 10 out of 10 recommended.
Wow.
So,
That's been the show. It's been a show. It's been a Christmas show. It's
Yeah.
been a good time, and I've had a good time. Did you have a good time today?
we all had a good time today, except
Good,
for
I'm
that
glad.
bridge keeper. Poor bridge keeper.
Yeah, that guy sucked, but he's dead now.
Yep, he's dead. Until next time for the Halloween special.
Oh, the Halloween
I'm the bridge
special
keeper.
on the next episode.
I'm the bridge keeper you killed last Christmas.
Oh no!
Okay, sorry.
I know what bridge keeper you killed last Christmas.
Okay. Let's
Yeah,
let's
if you
be
want to
done.
reach the show, you can find
Yeah.
me at mparish_art on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. I finally got them all to the same thing. The Great Scub Do on Twitch and YouTube. I'm finally getting these episodes up on there, and we're hoping to start streaming again sometime soon. Ben and Marshall do a podcast on Instagram. We're always posting fun stuff on there. We'll post a preview of this episode on there at some point here, but you will already have heard that because the episode is out and you're listening to this. We're also benandmarshallpod@gmail.com. If you want to get in contact with the show, you can send us an email there. Let me check and see if anyone has emailed us real quick here. Da, 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 da.
Oh, hey, here's one right here. It's from Tiffany. It says, "Hey, Ben and Marshall podcast. Thanks for the great show last week. I watched Spirited Away. It was weird, but now I see ghosts everywhere. Now I see ghosts, and you've cursed me with that episode. So actually, not a good episode.
That's a real email.
That is good. Well, Tiff, can I call you Tiff? Yeah, Tiff. Sorry for that, but thanks for listening. Tell your friends about us. Send out a text. Send out a text. This if you like what you heard today. Send out a text, Tiff. Hopefully, the ghosts leave you alone. That was a real email we got. Because we get lots of emails every week.
So many.
You can also send it to our P.O. Box, P.O. Box 94210.
Do you actually have a P.O. Box?
No, we don't have a P.O. Box. That's a lie. But the email was real,
but yeah,
so.
if you like the show, give us a rating on iTunes, and we'll read it. We'll check it out. We've always been on iTunes, but the app that I distribute the podcast with, just like last week, was like, your podcast is on iTunes now. And I was like, okay, it always was, but thanks. But yeah, if you like the show, tell us about it. Tell us what's up. And next episode, we're going to be watching, Ben, this is news to you. We're going to be watching Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. Just came out on Netflix. It's Chadwick Boseman's final performance.
Oh, yeah, great.
It's getting rave reviews, so I hope it's really, really good. We'll watch that next episode.
Cool.
Which will be...
It's not important. They'll find it.
January 5th.
Oh, cool. Great.
So,
new year, new us. That's great. Love it.
Thanks for listening to the show. I've been Marshall.
And I've Marshall's Ben.